You might think snoring is just a comical quirk, a thing that makes your partner nudge you in the night. But let me tell you, if you're a loud snorer, especially as you age, there's a serious price to pay, a price your heart may already be paying. Yes, snoring is more than just a nighttime annoyance. In fact, it could be a silent threat to your cardiovascular health. As a sleep doctor with over 30 years of experience, I've seen countless seniors overlook this issue, thinking it's nothing more than a funny story to tell. But trust me, it's far from a laughing matter. The reality is that something as seemingly harmless as snoring can lead to much larger issues, particularly when it comes to your heart health. Imagine how your heart feels, tirelessly pumping away, struggling night after night as your breathing gets interrupted. That's the reality many snorers face, a hard-working heart under constant strain. Now let's dive deeper. Snoring is often the result of something more troubling called sleep apnea. And it doesn't just leave you feeling groggy during the day, it kicks off a series of harmful reactions in your body, impacting your energy levels and putting your heart in danger. It's a cycle that can go unnoticed until the effects show up in major health issues. Think about it. Each time you snore, your airways are blocked, even if only partially. This isn't just about noise. When air cannot move freely, it can lead to moments where your breathing completely stops, for 10 seconds or even 30 seconds at a time. This is the crux of obstructive sleep apnea. Your brain jolts you awake, pulling you out of deep sleep just enough so that you gasp for air, but you might not even remember it in the morning. Yet it disrupts your rest and places your body under a constant state of emergency. Imagine what happens when this occurs repeatedly, sometimes hundreds of times in a single night. Oxygen levels in your blood dip dangerously low. Your blood vessels constrict. Your heart races to compensate. As a result, a stress hormone called cortisol surges in your blood, telling your body it's in trouble. This chronic stress can lead to inflammation, high blood pressure, and even irregular heartbeats. When this kind of jarring occurs again and again, night after night, the risk of severe heart conditions rises sharply, particularly for older adults. In fact, untreated sleep apnea can quintuple the risk of congestive heart failure, stroke, and atrial fibrillation. What's perplexing is how often this goes unnoticed. Many people brush off snoring as a trivial issue. "I've always snored," they say with a wave of their hand. But here's the hard truth. I see snoring as a warning signal. It's not just an annoyance. It's often a sign that vital oxygen supply is being disrupted, a burden on the very organ you rely on the most, your heart. And here's the kicker. This issue doesn't just vanish, it builds and grows quietly, especially as we reach our golden years. The muscles in our throats lose firmness as we age, much like how our legs might lose strength if not used. The soft tissues in your throat become less elastic. When you lie down, they collapse more easily. While younger adults may still enjoy relatively clear airways, many seniors experience that weekend warrior effect when they sleep flat on their backs. The excess tissue means you might transition from a nice quiet night's sleep to a cacophony of choking-like sounds that could disturb not just you, but everyone within earshot. Additionally, let's not overlook the weight gain that often accompanies aging. A little extra weight around the neck can narrow the airway further, leading to turbulence in airflow. And for many seniors, medications commonly used to treat everything from pain to anxiety cause further relaxation of the airway muscles. Add in a glass of wine before bed, and you have a recipe for collapsed airways, reduced oxygen flow, and a heart that's working overtime just to keep up. Think of your airway like a garden hose. When it's pinched or kinked, water flow slows to a trickle. The same principle applies here. When your airway is clear, breathing becomes effortless, allowing your body to truly rest at night. But don't despair, because with awareness comes understanding. And while snoring might feel like a minor inconvenience right now, left unchecked, it can chip away at your heart's strength and resilience. The longer it goes unaddressed, the more troubling health developments you could face. So consider this your heads up. If snoring seems benign, remember that every breath, every gasp, sends an alarm bell to your heart. Your body is striving for attention, trying to remind you that it needs care. Take this moment to reflect not merely on the sound of snoring, but on the silent struggle that's happening within, night after night. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for your heart? And what could it signal about your overall health as you grow older? Stay tuned because in the next chapter, we'll delve into the underlying causes of snoring and explore the risk factors that contribute to its severity. Understanding these will empower you to take charge of your health, ensuring that your heart can keep doing its important work for many more years to come. You might think of snoring as just a funny quirk, something to poke fun at in the middle of the night. But here's a startling reality. If you're a loud snorer as you age, your heart may already be paying a hefty price. Snoring is more than a bedtime nuisance. It can be a silent threat to your cardiovascular health. As a sleep doctor who has spent over 30 years working with seniors, I've seen many overlook this issue, dismissing it as plain old bedtime noise. But make no mistake, this is no laughing matter. Imagine your heart as a hard-working pump, tirelessly delivering life to every part of your body. Now picture that pump struggling night after night because your breathing is getting interrupted. That's the challenge for many snorers. A heart under constant strain, grappling with the consequences of their breathing troubles as they sleep. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on when you snore. More often than not, snoring is a symptom of a more serious issue known as sleep apnea. This condition not only steals your energy during the day, but also ignites a series of harmful reactions throughout your body, putting your heart at risk. This is a cycle that often goes unnoticed until more significant health problems arise. Every time you snore, your airways are partially blocked. That noise you hear? It's caused by the vibration of the tissues in the back of your throat as air tries to squeeze through. But here's the kicker. If the airway becomes too narrow, airflow can actually stop altogether. It can be for just 10 seconds or, in more severe cases, up to 30 seconds or more at a time. This condition is known as obstructive sleep apnea. Each time this happens, your brain sends a signal, jolting you awake just enough to resume breathing. Most people don't fully wake up or remember it in the morning, but this interrupts your sleep and forces your body into a state of constant emergency. Now imagine this happening hundreds of times a night. Your oxygen levels drop, your blood vessels constrict, your heart is racing to compensate, and then a stress hormone called cortisol is released, triggering your body to respond as if it's under attack. Over time, this chaotic response leads to inflammation, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and even irregular heartbeats. These repeated disruptions can severely increase the risk of major heart conditions, especially for older adults. Research has shown that untreated sleep apnea can increase the risk of congestive heart failure, atrial fibrillation, and stroke by up to 5 times. What's baffling is how often this urgent situation flies under the radar. Many dismiss snoring as harmless. I've always snored, they might say, but from my perspective, snoring is a warning signal, a bright red flag that indicates your oxygen supply is being compromised, affecting the very organ that you depend on most, your heart. And here's the truth. This issue doesn't simply come and go. It compounds over time. As we age, the muscles of our throats begin to lose their tone. Think of this like how your arms and legs might weaken with disuse. The soft tissues in your airway also start to lose their firmness and elasticity. When you lie down at night, these slackened tissues can easily collapse, leading to blockages in the airway. For younger adults, the airway might still be open enough for air to flow freely, but starting around age 60, the excess relaxation in the throat can tip the scales from peaceful breathing to loud, distressing snoring. Plus, there's the weight factor. As we age, we often gain weight, especially around the neck. Even a modest increase in neck circumference can constrict your airway and create turbulence in airflow. Many seniors are also on medications that relax the throat muscles further, such as muscle relaxers, sedatives, or sleeping pills. And let's not forget alcohol. A few glasses before bed can create the perfect storm for collapsed airways and insufficient oxygen flow, leaving your heart to work overtime just to keep up. Think of your airway like a garden hose. When it's kinking, the water slows to a mere trickle. By clearing that obstruction, you allow a free flow of air, just like fixing the kink allows water to gush forth. When your airway is clear during sleep, your breathing becomes effortless, and your body can relax and truly rest. But don't lose hope. While snoring can feel like a minor burden at first, if left unchecked, It can erode your heart's strength and resilience. The longer you ignore it, the more serious health issues could develop down the road. This is your gentle reminder. Don't overlook snoring as merely a nighttime nuisance. Each snore sends a message to your body, a message that there are issues that need your attention before they escalate into something more severe. You see, acknowledging snoring as a serious warning allows you to take proactive steps toward improving your health. After all, your body is striving for your attention, signaling it needs care. So now let's shift our focus towards understanding the risk factors that contribute to this issue and how they might affect you. In our next chapter, we'll start exploring actionable steps you can take to address your snoring. This knowledge will empower you to regain control over your sleep and protect your heart for years to come. Sleep well, my friend, because there's much more to uncover that can renew your nights, your energy, and your heart health. You might have this in your kitchen right now, yet you may not realize just how crucial it is for your heart health. Let's talk about magnesium-rich leafy greens. Now you might be thinking, how can a salad help my snoring? But hear me out. These greens, think spinach, Swiss chard, and kale, are far more than side dish additions. They're little powerhouses of nutrition that can help tighten those airway muscles and in turn support your heart. As we age, our bodies go through a variety of changes. One of the most common issues is muscle tone loss, especially in areas we often don't consider, like the throat. The soft tissues inside the airway can slacken, leading to blockages that cause snoring and even sleep apnea. This can be alarming because these sleep disruptions hinder the restful sleep your heart needs to function optimally. Magnesium plays a vital role here. It helps maintain muscle tone, including those vital muscles in your throat. By incorporating more magnesium-rich foods into your diet, you can work against this aging change, reducing the risk of airway obstruction while you sleep. But why exactly is magnesium such a game changer? Well, it not only helps keep your airway muscles robust, but it also supports healthy nerve signaling. This means your body will maintain a smoother, more regulated breathing pattern while you sleep. Lower levels of magnesium have been linked to poor sleep and even irregular heartbeats. By elevating magnesium's presence in your diet, you create a more supportive environment for your heart, minimizing the risks of nighttime interruptions that could lead to serious health complications. You don't need any fancy gourmet recipes here. A simple cup of steamed spinach can easily be incorporated into your dinner. Or why not grab a handful of pumpkin seeds as a snack in the afternoon? Even a small shift like this can contribute to muscle firmness. And let me tell you, it might surprise you how profound the impact of these little changes can be. Think of it as building a cushion of comfort around your heart. Each bite is a brick in a well-supported wall. Now let's think practically. Add leafy greens into daily meals. They can work wonders not just as snacks, but also as additions to salads, smoothies, and omelets, whatever suits your taste. And don't worry, it's never too late to start. Even if you feel that your diet has never been particularly green, small steps can lead to significant results. Imagine how refreshing it would feel to bring more energy into your day, all while knowing you're doing something remarkable for your heart. Moving forward, let's keep the momentum going. I want to tease next week's chapter with another key nutrient that complements magnesium beautifully. This second nutrient also targets muscle health in a different way, creating a powerful duo to tackle not just snoring, but to fortify your heart and overall well-being. So let's recap the magic of magnesium-rich leafy greens. They help support muscle tone in your throat, combat inflammation, and maintain a calm nervous system, crucial for deep, restful sleep. By making just a couple of changes in your diet, like adding steamed spinach or snacking on pumpkin seeds, you take meaningful steps to lower your risk of snoring and safeguard your heart health. Your snoring might have seemed like a harmless quirk in the past, but now it's clear that it's a conversation starter, one that your body desperately wants to have with you. Remember, every gentle nudge toward healthier habits is a nudge toward strengthening that vital organ that serves you daily. Continue with us as we explore the next ingredient that can resonate with magnesium's efforts and further empower your sleep and heart health. Together, we're making significant strides toward a life of joy, clarity, and resilience. Here's to listening to our bodies and strengthening our hearts, one choice at a time. Take care, my friend, and let's dive deeper in the next chapter. Ever wonder why your heart feels more fatigued than it used to? Or why you wake up feeling less rested, even if you think you've slept through the night? Well, if you've been snoring loudly, that's not just a noisy afterthought. It might actually be your body yelling for help. Let's delve into an unassuming yet crucial dietary intervention that could significantly improve your sleep and, by extension, your heart health. Today, I'm introducing you to magnesium-rich leafy greens. You may be wondering, how can something as simple as a salad contribute to reducing snoring and protecting your heart? The secret lies in their powerful properties. Leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, and kale are rich in magnesium, a vital mineral that helps maintain muscle tone, including the muscles in your throat that keep your airway open during sleep. Think of magnesium as the supportive trainer that keeps your muscles fit and ready to perform, safeguarding your ability to breathe freely and sleep soundly. As we age, muscle tone naturally diminishes, often in areas we overlook, like the airway. When the tissues in your throat start to lose their firmness, they can collapse more easily during sleep, resulting in snoring and issues like sleep apnea. This is alarming because sleep disruptions hinder the restful slumber your heart desperately needs to function optimally. By incorporating more magnesium into your diet, you're proactively working against these age-related changes, reducing the risk of airway obstruction as you drift into dreamland. But why is magnesium such a game changer? It goes beyond keeping those airway muscles strong. Magnesium also aids in healthy nerve signaling. This means that while you sleep, your body is more capable of maintaining a smooth, regulated breathing pattern. Unfortunately, if your magnesium levels dip too low, as they often do in older adults, you might find yourself grappling with poor sleep and irregular heartbeats. By elevating magnesium's presence in your daily food choices, you create an environment that nurtures your heart and minimizes the risks of nighttime disruptions that could lead to severe health complications. Now, you don't need to become a master chef to reap the benefits of magnesium. A simple cup of steamed spinach can be a delightful addition to your dinner plate or tossed into a morning smoothie. Or think about snacking on a handful of pumpkin seeds, another fantastic source of magnesium. You might only need to make a few tweaks, but the impact of these little changes on your health can be substantial. Picture it as building a protective cushion around your heart. Each bite acts as a brick, fortifying your body against potential health issues. So, let's drill down into practical ways to bring more leafy greens into your life. Try adding spinach to your omelets or making a delicious kale salad drizzled with olive oil and lemon. Perhaps for a refreshing snack, blend some greens into a fruit smoothie, like banana and spinach, where the sweetness masks any bitterness, giving you a nutritious boost without the fuss. And remember, it's never too late to begin this journey. Even if your diet hasn't been particularly green until now, small steps can lead to significant changes. Just imagine how invigorating it would feel to welcome more energy into your day while simultaneously caring for your heart. As we keep this momentum moving, I want to tease the next chapter, which highlights another nutrient that complements everything we've discussed today beautifully. This nutrient not only works synergistically with magnesium, but also further targets muscle health in unique ways, creating a powerful duo to combat not just snoring, but strengthen your heart and well-being overall. Let's take a moment to recap. Magnesium-rich leafy greens are vital for maintaining muscle tone in your throat, reducing inflammation, and calming the nervous system, all critical factors for achieving deep restorative sleep. By simply incorporating a few more servings of greens, be it through steaming spinach or grabbing a handful of pumpkin seeds, you're making strides toward reducing snoring and safeguarding your heart health. Your snoring may have seemed like just a quirky annoyance in the past, but now we can see it as a vital conversation starter, one that your body desperately wants to have with you. Remember, every small decision you make to improve your habits is a step towards strengthening that invaluable organ, your heart, which tirelessly serves you every day. As we transition to the next chapter, look forward to discovering an additional ingredient that resonates perfectly with magnesium's efforts to enhance your sleep and heart health. Together, we're advancing toward a life filled with energy, clarity, and resilience. Here's to tuning into our bodies and fortifying our hearts, one mindful choice at a time. Take care, my friend, and let's reconnect in the next chapter. If you've made it this far, you already care deeply about your well-being. That alone puts you ahead of many. We've explored the nuances of snoring and what it could mean for your heart health. We've uncovered the sneaky connections between your nightly breathing patterns and the silent stress they may be placing on your cardiovascular system. We've delved into the reasons why snoring intensifies as we age and shared actionable strategies to combat it with simple dietary changes and lifestyle tweaks. And now, as we reach the end of this journey together, I want to remind you that change is not only possible at any age, but it can also be profoundly impactful. Today, I encourage you to take this newfound knowledge and apply it. Let that be your guiding light. Here's your final tip, a powerful mindset shift that ties all our discussions together. Embrace the rhythm of small, consistent changes. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Instead, focus on one manageable action today. Perhaps it's incorporating a cup of steamed spinach into your dinner or trying that side sleeping position tonight. It could be dedicating just 5 minutes to those vocal exercises we talked about. Each small step is not just a change in habit, it's a brick in the foundation of a healthier future for you and your heart. Imagine for a moment the ripple effect of these little choices. As you optimize your sleep, you not only improve your heart health, but also elevate your mood, boost your energy, and enhance your quality of life. You'll wake up clearer and ready to embrace what each day brings, be it spending precious moments with loved ones or pursuing hobbies you've always enjoyed. You deserve that vitality. Let's keep this conversation alive. The path to a healthier heart in better sleep doesn't end here. Make it a point to tune in to your body's signals, to understand that every snore, every gasp, every pause in breathing is your body speaking to you. It's asking for attention, and now you know how to listen. So my encouragement to you is this. Start today. Take that small action. Feel empowered by the simple fact that each step brings you closer to re-energizing both your heart and your life. Before we part, remember you have this knowledge in your hands now. Use it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into maintaining your strength and health as you age gracefully. Every video we share is aimed at arming you with the tools you need to not just survive, but thrive. Thank you for being part of this conversation. You're not just a viewer, you're part of a community that values health, strength, and heart. Sleep well, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Together, let's keep building lives filled with energy, joy, and confidence. You have the power to age with grace, spark, and enthusiasm. Embrace it.